On a foggy summer morning in 1915, the Gallipoli Peninsula bore the scars of endless war. Sounds of distant gunfire hung in the air, yet the main stage was silent, its barren hills watched keenly by scattered soldiers. Among them were men of the Norfolk Regiment, advancing through a narrow valley. Their uniforms were earth-stained, faces drawn from sleepless nights. Most carried the weight of longing in their eyes, memories of distant families and promises written in hurried letters. There was no bold heroism among them, just quiet resolve and simmering fear. High above, New Zealand soldiers positioned on the hills observed their advance. They'd grown accustomed to the strange, but this morning carried an extraordinary omen. A cloud, thick and gray, sat stationary within the valley. It was unlike any natural mist, a mass so opaque it seemed to pulse ominously in the sunlight. Its edges were sharply defined, unmoving even as other clouds drifted. The Norfolks pressed on. One step, then another. The first soldier's boots dissolved into the fog, then his knees, then his entire frame. Like a procession on an invisible path, the men followed, silent, walking as if led by some beckoning force. Their forms melted away until only a handful remained visible, each swallowed in turn until none could be seen. From their vantage point, the New Zealanders were transfixed. Minutes slipped by, each as tense as the muted thunder of artillery. To their astonishment, not a single soldier re-emerged. There was no urgent shouts, no gunfire, no signs of struggle. The fog itself behaved as if aware that it carried secrets. Eventually, the cloud stirred. It lifted, not drifting like normal mist but floating upward, dissolving into the broader sky and leaving the valley spotless. The observers saw only empty earth, haunted by its sudden vacancy. In the aftermath, rumors coursed through the ranks. Some claimed the Norfolks had been taken prisoner, others that they'd succumbed to an unseen fate, lost to the mysteries of Gallipoli. Official inquiries followed after the war. Britain demanded answers of the Ottoman Empire, but received only denials. No prisoners. No evidence. Later, a handful of remains were discovered scattered in an isolated patch of the valley. The story grew and twisted, fueled by the persistent testimonies of those who swore they'd witnessed a supernatural event. Decades rolled on, and Gallipoli's hills still echoed the tale. The disappearance of the Norfolk Regiment became myth, a story whispered wherever war leaves its shadow. What truly happened remains lost, perhaps, as the legend goes, kept forever by the earth itself.